Hey everyone, David Horowitz from Retrium. I get a question a lot, which is, how do I know which retrospective technique to pick? And the answer to that's always really tricky to me because it depends so much on context. I have a couple of my favorite retrospective techniques that I just love to use, but that can actually be the wrong motivation, the wrong choice, unless the situation warrants me using those techniques. So here are three of my favorite retro techniques and why I picked them. The first one is lean coffee. I love lean coffee because it's a bottom-up, democratic, agendaless way to structure a meeting that's completely based on what the team wants to discuss. They get to vote and decide real-time in the meeting. And lean coffee is a great retrospective technique when you don't want to bias the team by setting up a certain context. For example, if you set up a board that said mad, sad, glad on it, then you're biasing people to think through an emotional context. Lean coffee has none of those biases, and so it's a great way just to generate ideas to talk about and let the team prioritize them. My second favorite retrospective technique is Team Radar. Team Radar is when you allow people on your team to rate how they're doing from 1 to 5 on different aspects of their work. For example, you could rate all of your Scrum ceremonies. How is the retrospective doing? How is sprint planning doing? How is the daily stand-up doing? 1 to 5. And you aggregate that data and present it back visually. I love Team Radar when you're trying to find a narrow focus to your retrospective. In contrast to lean coffee, which is open-ended and broad, using Team Radar to start your retro allows you to find a very specific topic that needs work. And my third favorite retrospective technique is Constellations. Constellations is a great energizer when you need to lift the mood of the team before you jump into the rest of the retro. Constellations work something like this. You get everyone to stand up and you make a statement like, Star Wars is better than Star Trek. For some people, this is really awesome, and for some people, they'd say absolutely not. And so you'd ask people to move either closer to you or farther away from you, depending on how much they agree or disagree with your statement. It's funny, it gets people engaged, up and moving, and it's a great way to boost energy levels. So when you're picking a retro technique, don't do it because it's your favorite, do it because you're trying to solve a problem, and pick the right technique based on a solution to those issues. Hope this was helpful to you. Please comment on it, share it, and let us know what you think. Have a great day.